Hey everyone. So the most people who fail at cold email fail before even they write a single word. They use the wrong tools, they use domains that can't afford to lose, and they write email subject line like quick version and wonder why nobody replies. I'm Deepika and this is the first episode of 7-part cold email course. So in this series I'm going to show you the exact system I use and my client use to build campaigns and get real book to meeting replies, not just someday replies. Before we get into the first episode quickly, let me share you the roadmap of this series so that I want to make you to bookmark this whole playlist, not just this video. So, episode 1 today, the mindset and the math behind cold email that actually works. And in episode 2, we'll talk about the infrastructure like domains, DNS, warm up so Google doesn't kill your sending on the day 3. And episode 3, we'll discuss about building a lead list that's actually worth emailing using the intent signals. And in episode 4, we'll discuss about the exact copy framework that template I use. And in episode 5, we'll talk about follow-up sequences where most of your replies actually come from. And in episode 6, the deliverability and metrics that matter, we're gonna discuss that. And in episode 7, what to do when someone replies. So by the end of this 7th episode, you'll know exactly how the system works, so you can run it on yourself or you can sell it as a service. Let's start with the part nobody talks about, which is the mindset. Cold email is not a spam. Let me be very clear about what we are building here. So cold email is not blasting to the 10,000 people with hi first name I wanted to reach out like that. But the cold email done right in 2026 is like targeted, personalized and research-backed outreach to the specific person about the specific problem they actually have. The difference is spam is the volume with zero relevance, but the cold email is relevance with enough volume to be a real acquisition channel. If you think cold email is dead, you have seen lot more bad emails only. Let's talk about for who the cold email actually works for. Let's get specific because this matters how you will build the whole system in later episodes. Here is for whom you can run cold email actually. First of all, it is B2B service businesses. This could be agencies, consultants, SaaS tools, and you have clear buyer and the clear problem you solve. Secondly, founders doing yearly customer discovery. That you need conversation more than you need a perfect pitch. And third one is the sales reps or SDRs hitting pipeline targets because cold email is controllable, repeatable input to your number. And then fourth one is people starting a lead gen agency from scratch. This entire course doubles as your service offering. If your customer is businessman or a decision maker of a tiny company, then cold email is the highest ROI acquisition channel that you build, period, and control the pipe. Why 2026 is right time to start outbound? Because I want to address something directly because I got this comment constantly like isn't cold email dead and doesn't everyone ignoring it right now? But here is the truth. Inbound is more competitive than ever, like SEO, paid ads, organic sales, and all of it costs more and convert less than it did 3 years before. Meanwhile, most of the companies still have nobody to run outbound properly. The bar for cold email is so low with a real personalization and the clear system that put you ahead of 90% what lands in someone's inboxes. Cold email is not dead, but the lazy version of it is. Let me show you the backward math because this is what determines everything you build in episode 2 through 6, and that is your infrastructure, your daily sending volume and your lead list size. So let's say you want 10 meetings per month. That 10 meetings you will need to get 2% reply rate, so you need 500 replies, and in that 500 replies it's around 5% reply rate, so that we have to send 10,000 emails per month. In that 10,000 emails we need to split that into 30, so that it's roughly around 330 emails per day. That number 330 emails a day is what tells you how many mailboxes you need. Everything in this course is based on this calculation, so write it down. So the key point is if you are starting it solo, just try to get 2 domains and 4 to 6 mailboxes and 100 to 150 emails per day, and it is completely a real starting point. Okay, that's the mindset and math behind it. Now you understand what actually cold email is, who's this for, and what numbers you can expect. But none of this matters if your emails never make it to the inbox. So in episode 2, I'll deeply walk you through the infrastructure setup, which domains to buy and how to configure SPF, DKIM, DMARC setup, and how you can warm up your mailboxes properly. And I'm going to compare tools that I use so you don't waste money on guessing. If you skip that video, everything else in this series will be underperformed, so don't skip it. If you found this video helpful, hit subscribe so episode 2 shows up in your feed. And drop a comment telling me what you are building, an agency, a side project, an in-house pipeline. So See you in the next one. Bye.